Peace and love, everybody. This is your girl, Tysandra Barnes. And I'm coming back at you all once again to drop some more words of truth and some more words of knowledge. You know, the war is on our people. Is really taking the black people out far as with the men and women. You know, we in war with our government. We in war with our president. We in war with the different troops and different countries and different areas and different parts, and it doesn't make any sense. We're looking at all these disasters across the land. We're looking at all these problems, as far as with the flooding, the hurricanes, the water, the food and everything that's being contaminated among our people, across the world, no matter if they black, white, Asian, whatever color they may be. The war is on, and people is not failing to understand this and not recognizing what's going on within our country because their mass is too much caught up in the negativity and the nonsense. All this evilness that's going on in the world today is killing our people, is destroying our minds. A lot of people are selling out. A lot of people is giving up hope. A lot of people is just depressed and committing suicide. A lot of people is not honoring marriage anymore, education. Mothers and fathers is not teaching their kids. It's absolutely ridiculous. And the war is on. The war is on your children. The war is on your family. The war is on your health. The war is on your finances. The war is on your schooling. The war is on your home. The war is on your job. A lot of people just making it by day, working 2, 3 jobs and still not making enough income. The war is on, people, and we have to wake up and pay attention to what's going on in our society because people is brainwashed, people is being confused, people is legalizing all this gay marriage and all this nonsense that's going on. It's just absolutely ridiculous. They changing the laws and the regulations and the constitution, to brainwash and confuse the people. The war is on our women. As we look at the week have went by, all these women coming up dead and body parts is being dismembered and women being raped and kidnapped. And all these young black girls between the ages of 13 and up is just absolutely ridiculous. If you look at the word war, that means fighting. That means to get prepared for a riot. And that's what we in today. The war is on the minds of the people, and it's just absolutely ridiculous. People is not being alert to what's going on out here. People aren't asleep. People aren't dead in the mind. People got their head caught up in bullshit and negativity and not looking at what's ahead of them. No one is being alert. No one is being on watch. You don't have the doorkeepers and the gatekeepers that's keeping the eye out on your people, and within the communities, far as with the elderly, with the children, with our schools and different programs. And it's just absolutely ridiculous. You got people out here that's kidnapping girls and raping them. You got even them doing it to the little boys now, teaching them about selling drugs and gang banging and even molesting and raping them. We don't have no more black community leaders speaking up like we used to because everybody is too busy getting rich and everybody is too busy scheming and everybody is too busy plotting and no one's paying attention what's going on. The war is on the music. The war is on the hip hop world today. The war is on the movie world today. The Hollywood by itself. Everybody just trying to sell out to get a buck. And what's this costing them? Nothing but their lives, nothing but their families, and nothing but their children. But they don't seem to care because it's all about the money. It's all about the greed. It's all about the disruption. It's all about the corruption of the communities. These governments and officials, they are full of it. They not doing anything to help our people, across the world today. All they care about is just getting rich and just sitting to hell with everybody. They not looking at the poor. They not looking at the homeless rate that's going on, the housing rate that's becoming expensive and unbearable for people to live, high property taxes, people losing their homes, and it's absolutely ridiculous. We don't have too many millionaires and billionaires within our community anymore because everybody just too busy out here chasing what next high they're going to get, what next drink they're going to get. And you women out here just absolutely ridiculous. You all just care about twerking and shaking your ass on the camera, trying to get attention from a man. And that ain't doing nothing, just causing another predator or another pervert to look at you and maybe try to kidnap you. Because look what you advertising online. You advertising too much information. Your body is not supposed to be shown to the whole world. If you want a man to respect you, ladies, you have to learn to respect yourselves. You women out here here just too busy getting caught up in jealousy and chasing these men, and out here screwing in the street, out here trying to fight and cussing each other out, and they ain't got nothing to show for. And it's just absolutely ridiculous, And I don't understand how some of you all women, claim to be all smart and intelligent, but ain't doing nothing with yourselves far as going to school, getting educated, becoming doctors and lawyers and nurses. No, you all want to get a degree shaking ass and want to be thoughts out here and don't have any role model towards the females, especially the young girls. There aren't any.